Hey guys, Todd here. Just wanted to do a quick video letting you know about an amazing backpacking quilt. If you're like me, you probably grew up using like a mummy bag or a regular sleeping bag. I recently discovered these quilts, which are a great way to save space and weight. The cool thing about quilts is because they're so light and compact, it makes it a lot easier to carry them for long distances. What you'll notice about a quilt is that it's completely open in the back. So there's no backing to it. It basically just straps down to your sleeping pad, and you save a lot of weight on the backside. And what we learned is that if it did have that backing, like on a mummy bag, when your weight is on that down, it compresses it and you lose all of that insulation. And so it really doesn't do much for you. And so by cutting out all of that weight, you allow your pad to insulate you. This is a great budget option for those of you who are on a budget. If you're anything like me, I just wasn't ready to pull the $350 or $400 price tag for some of these more expensive quilts. I would consider this an amazing product, but also budget. I think they sell it for right around $179.99. The brand is Paria Outdoors, and they sell a ton of amazing gear. This is my favorite that I've gotten from them. This is called the Thermodown quilt, and it's rated for 15 degrees Fahrenheit. I have the long version because I'm just a little bit taller. I think the total weight comes out to 2 pounds, 6 ounces. It's got 700 fill power down. The website does say that it is ethically sourced, so that's really good. On the foot box area, you can leave it wide open, as you can see right there, but what I like is that on those cold nights, you can cinch it all the way down so that it doesn't let any air in. It also comes with a pad strap so that you can cinch it down to your pad, which is really, really nice. They also throw in a storage sack. When you're storing a down product, either a sleeping bag or a quilt, it's important not to keep it really compressed, otherwise it can really damage the down, and so you want to store it not so compressed in one of these. A couple of the cons of this particular down quilt is that it's not quite as light as some of the more expensive options. Those ones can get down to about 1 pound, so this one is about potentially double the weight of those ones, but still lightweight in my opinion. It doesn't have a neck draft collar right here, and so where it cinches down around the neck, it can be a little irritating around the neck, but it's not. I haven't found it to be a huge deal. It only does come with 1 pad strap. Some of the other companies come with 2. Some people prefer to have a sewn-in foot box rather than a cinched down foot box, and that's just personal preference. I prefer to be able to open it up like this. Okay, so you can see how small this packs down to. So it's pretty darn small, fits great in the bottom of a backpack. Again, 2 pounds, 6 ounces for this. The stuff sack's amazing and incredibly lightweight. So if you're on a budget, 179 bucks, I think it's a great deal. I've loved having this. At some point, I think I will upgrade and probably pass this down to my son. But for the time being, I think it's an amazing buy. Paria Outdoors is one of those hidden gems. So if you haven't heard of them, I highly recommend that you go check them out. That's all I got for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to send out a comment here. I'd be happy to respond. Otherwise, I'd really appreciate it if you left a thumbs up. Possibly think about subscribing if you haven't. Catch you guys on the next one.